So this is an old Sony amp that a buddy of mine that I worked with for years, and he's now in the pre-wiring business. He was hooking up an amp for one of his clients for outdoor speakers and was getting no sound. So he brought it to me in pieces to have me take a look at it. We're going to troubleshoot this thing. It's a 4-channel amp. He only needs 2 channels, so we're going to make it work in 2-channel mode. Let's go through the troubleshooting process. It's already apart, so let's get going. So as you can see, it's a 4-channel amplifier. It's got 2 stereo amps in it. So it can be run as a 4-channel amplifier, or it can be run in what's called bridge tied mode, where you run both amps to drive one speaker and double the power. So it's 40 watts per channel times 4 and 80 watts per channel times 2. And what's happened on here is it's in speaker protection mode. The relays will not kick in. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to check the relays, check for DC voltage. So turn the power on, and it doesn't matter which probe I use either. I thought I had a ground either one. That's my buddy talking to me in the background there. But anyway, that's irrelevant what's being said. But I'm just going to check for voltage, and as you can see, this speaker relay here, there's no voltage coming out of the amp, so I know that one's good. But this one here has 38 volts and negative 41 volts on it. So one of the 2 output ICs is toast. So anyway, we're going to check the voltage, and as you can see, I got 40 volts there, 40 volts, 40 volts. I'm looking at the outputs now over on the other side over here. I got nothing. You see, it should be 0. So the amp module on the left is good. This is a good one. And then you can see that this one's bad. That's the output. So what we're going to do on this is we're just going to disconnect this and remove this amplifier module. It's not going to be repaired because it's going to be used just for background music to drive some patio speakers. And the way that my buddy there does it is when he hooks up a system, he uses doesn't use the second zone in a lot of amplifiers. He uses the preamp outputs and runs a separate amp for the outdoor speakers.
He doesn't have these things though, right? Like capacitors and resistors and stuff. Yeah, he has those, but he doesn't have any of these like these power modules. Like, there's nobody that carries them now. Yeah, you go on eBay, but you get what you get on eBay half the time is ones that are just that have been recycled, that someone's pulled out of something, and there's no guarantee that the things work. So if I pop this IC out, we'll take it right out so that there's no chance of anything still shorting, and then the relays kick in because they're measuring for a DC voltage. Right. So if we pop this out, this would make this amplifier work. It's a 2-channel amp.
As I say, this is not being repaired because the guy that owns this amp is giving it away. I'm not being paid to fix this thing. So guys, watch this because that's how I make my money, is from you guys watching. I'm not making anything on this. He brought it to me to check it out. Yeah, one's bad. Let's pull the bad module out and get the amp working so that at least the thing doesn't go in the garbage and it can be put back in service. So now the bad module is removed. We can get sound out of the good one. We just have to figure out which one it is.
Hook the speakers up the right way. I don't know which one we're using, so we'll figure that out.
Here's the paperwork.
Yeah, well, I don't know which one. I don't know what's 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or whatever's on here. Okay, that one's working.
Okay, you're on BTL right now.
So it's gonna be 3 and 4, I guess. I go to 3 and 4 here. There you go. There you got stereo.
Okay, so
input 3 and 4 works now, right? This one's dead because that's the amp we disconnected.
Okay,
but now this amp can be used as a 2-channel amplifier.
Okay.
got for volume.
Okay, perfect.
So that works.
That's lovely.
So that does it. Bottom cover back on. As I say, he brought it to me with the top off. And I think probably what happened is the amp may have got damaged when it was being connected because it was being hooked up as a BTL. I don't know for sure, but there may have been a problem with the wiring. If any of the speakers were common grounded to each other, that would certainly cause a short. But something blew up 2 channels of this amp. And so either a short in the wiring somewhere or a short in the speaker switch. He's running an external speaker switch to run 3 pairs of outdoor speakers. Sets it up this way so they have an independent speaker or independent system for their outdoor speakers. Anyway, that's how you troubleshoot an amplifier. This works with any of these amps like this with these STK modules. In this case, we were able to get by with it because it was a 4-channel amp and we only needed 2.